Okay. So this topic you are very much familiar, but as a part of knowledge and discussion, so we will discuss about it. So you know already this RDS. So you are very much familiar, I know that, but still, so it will reiterate for you. And also this is a topic to cover in this AWS. So for me. So did you use RDS, Sam, as a part of your job?
No, I did not use it, but I know what RDS is, what MySQL is, because I use it. I mean, I have not used it in my work, but I have used it many times. I
Okay,
not many times use. I use it.
okay, okay. So directly to instead of going directly RDS steps to do practically. So let us discuss a small you can a small discussion kind of thing. So what is RDS? What is the purpose of it and all? So it will be kind of reiteration for us. Okay. I'll use some small basics examples also in real general examples what we are facing every day. So where
Yeah,
exactly we are using databases and all,
yeah,
right?
for in DevOps and cloud engineering.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct. So we do have a lot of databases are there actually. Database is not thing small thing because data for database there is a separate course. Okay. You know Hadoop and all.
Correct.
So but as a just to RDS and anything related to database, this is just for general knowledge knowledge purpose to understand about databases in DevOps. We are not directly going to deal with it. Actually, database administrator will take care of all these things, right?
Okay.
And also, you know, uh, outside there are a lot of databases are available. You know, database. You know, AIDS also we got artificial intelligence and data science related,
Yes.
and also they included in the curriculum for engineering students recently, right? So yeah, so this RDS, today we are going to start with a new module that is called as RDS. We can call it as database. So database model, okay, this is a model, and also you can call it as AWS service, okay. So we have four types of services we can see generally. RDS is one kind. So there are a lot, out of which few popular I am just writing. DynamoDB, okay, and Elastic Cache and Redshift. So these are all things are there, but most probably, so we are discussing about RDS. If you know RDS, you can understand all these things also. Okay. So first of all, these models not exactly not for us. Okay. So for us means DevOps and AWS. Okay. So this is just for knowledge purpose. Okay. Because in companies there will be a separate team. Okay. Database administrations, database admins, correct. So these guys will learn these things, okay, most probably. So then you might thinking, Lokesh, why are you discussing, right? So why we are discussing means, so actually for it these topics, some of the topics will cover in certification and also knowledge purpose, okay. So as we are going to deal with the DBA teams, we are going to, as a DevOps engineer, you have a lot of connection with the developers, with the DBA team, all administrator team, a lot of surveillance team, all this. So you are dealing with multiple teams, so you should have a little bit knowledge at least minimum, right? So that is the reason you should have a knowledge on database. So that is a purpose, and also if you want to write, if you want to go for, if you want to appear certification, AWS certification also, these questions will cover. That is the reason. Okay, so yeah, and part of that, you must know that about how AWS RDS working. Okay, even though you are not working, maybe some people will might already have experience with RDS and database related, but still that's okay. This will, if you discuss and reiterate, that will add advantage, right? Anyways, so we should have some basic knowledge, okay, on database for certification purpose and all. So that's the reason. So now, so actually, database administrations in your company, they work only on database, especially on database. They will deal with complete database, of course, right? Okay, nowadays everyone trying to learn everything. Okay, there is no particular teams. Every earlier there are separate teams. If they are particular testing in this, they know only testing. If they are developers in this, only they are actually related to developers. Nowadays everybody is learning everything as a weightage, their profile weight. So we doesn't know that somebody does not know anything. Everybody learning everything nowadays because that competition is there that much. Okay, so okay, that's fine. But most probably database administrators will deal with the database. They don't know much about EC2, S3 bucket, VPC, Route 53. They won't focus on it. Their primary skill is on database. Your primary skill as administrator, AWS administrator, is you should focus on your primary skill as a AWS related to services. Whatever the services, EC2 instance, Route 53, VPC, etc. etc. Correct. Same way, whatever your primary skill as AWS administrative, same way database administrator has their primary skill, right? Same like database administrator related things. Correct. Okay, so what is exactly RDS? Okay, so we will discuss about RDS theory and also hands-on. Okay, so right, so also there will be a different teams because this is a vast thing. So like so SQL, no no SQL, big data. Okay, in this also there are different teams, like SQL, lot of things are there, not small thing. So there are a lot of database related, already. DynamoDB, MySQL, MSSQL,
So
Microsoft
I know
related MSSQL. Hmm?
I know how to use SQL.
Yes,
I know how to use SQL, but I don't know how to use my NoSQL.
yes,
NoSQL is made for semi-structured, unstructured data like
yes,
JSON files and that.
yes,
So that I don't know, but SQL queries I know how to.
yes. You can use SQL queries like from, select, column, something.
I
So you
mean,
can use.
NoSQL is different from SQL.
Yes, yes, yes. NoSQL is different. Big data. There are different teams. Or there. This is a big vast subject. Database. MS Office. So yeah, earlier actually, before going to the just small discussion. Earlier, before going to this RDS, in olden days, very olden days, I'm not talking about today's structure. So earlier we used to store our data in files. Okay, we used to write their columns, names, etc., in registers also, in HR teams also. Okay, anything, they used to maintain some books for that. They used to maintain data in physical way. Okay, later on it was converted into systems, computers. Correct. They used to maintain Excel sheets. Okay, so they used to maintain sheets like MS Office. Using MS Office, you can open Excel sheet and you can keep some data like rows and columns. Okay, so you maintaining the data using rows and columns, you do have a some title will be there using that title. So for example, name. Okay, So you are going to keep the names and all. Okay. So and ages related or something, anything. So example, your employee ID related, your age related, or your salary related. Okay. So out of one profile related all the information you are storing in a structured manner, right?
Very true.
So that is actually RDS, that's fine. But actually nowadays, before this era, before the databases, we used to maintain this data in excel. In previous 2014 at the time, they used to maintain my data. My HR team, I used to very closely work with the HR team. Also I used to take care PF related things also, even not related to this PF and HR team. They used to club all together, they used to help each other, I also helped with it. So they used to maintain salary sheet is very much bigger.
Right.
Okay. So like that, this is very much bigger, like name. Okay, basic salary. Okay, PF related information, ESI related information, and also yeah, any cuttings are there, any bonus related, all these things they used to have a columns and they used to fill up all this. Everything they used to maintain manually.
Excel sheet.
Excel sheet, exactly. Using Excel sheet, they used to maintain this, and after that, they used to calculate it using some Excel formulas. They used to get some value here, some net salary, like this.
Right.
Correct. So that is not that much user friendly, because it is everything you are maintaining manually means time taking process. And right. And also you need to store, if you want to find it, it's not that much easy, because lot of files will be there since long time. If you want to give if you want to if you want to get the data from 30 years, is it possible? Is it? If you want to get data from long and long years, since a long time, that much not easy, because every year there are hundred and thousands of files will be generated for one project. For
Right.
project, it might it be project, or people will join and go out. So there are a lot of data will be there, so out of which, if you want to get the data, it will take time consuming process. I'm sure about it, because I have seen this. Plenty of data will be generated from here. Okay. So these are not that much user friendly, because might need to do all the calculations and all for the Excel sheets and all for salary related, project related, everything you are keeping places. That's not very big hectic. But at that moment there is no option. That is the reason we used to follow that. Okay.
Yes.
So these days, nowadays we got database. People make people make to avoid these kind of things. Example, if you go for suppose, I'm just giving example. I think, what is that, SAP, I think so. SAP made a lot of modules. Related, materials management,
Right.
financial related separate module. Okay, FICO related,
HRIS.
HR related. They made separate modules to maintain their data separately. Okay. Basis is actually separate. Basis, they people will take care the configuration related to SAP. Financial thing, if they want to go check and related to financial, they have made it as FICO related thing. They actually made it separate software. They are also selling outside for enterprise related. Related, material management related. They made separate module for material management, material related, everything. If you want to purchase something, or if you purchase,
Procurement. They have a procurement
yes,
also.
procurement related. And if you want to generate one indent, so you need to go and you need to do it from related. So there are a lot of modules came into the picture to make it easy, user friendly, because data is becoming very much vast, right? And yeah. So RDS, relation database. Okay. So RDS means it is a structural database. Okay. Also you can call SQL also. You can consider SQL as a structural database, right? So relational database, you can consider SQL. So SQL is a structural query language. Okay. So in our case, for example, in previous we might have seen one user is there, correct? That user, we do have actually route 53. Route 53 and load balancer. Okay, so we used to have websites, some websites, web applications. Okay, this load balance will connect with this web applications, correct? And this if something you want to display to the customer, so your data must be stored somewhere, right? That there will be one database called, that database it is connected with the different web applications, group of web applications. Okay, so I as a user, if I connect here, if I want to check, if you want to get the information, where the information is getting the information from database, but in the meanwhile, so you have a load balancer. This load balancer will distribute the traffic to your web server. Behind that there is actually database is there. Okay, request go to route 53, route 53 will go to load balancer, load balance will distribute the traffic, and after that, so you will get that information from the database. This is how we have seen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
for example, if I want to book a ticket, book a train ticket. Okay, so what you will do, you will do www dot irctc something dot com. Okay, this request goes to here, route 53.
Database.
Okay, you will type this domain name. So immediately once after you typing this www.irct.com, it request comes here, right? From here it will go to load balancer, and load balancer will go to request to so and so web groups, web application related, this whatever. So then after that data will get from the database. Here everything will store. So our IRCT is not a small thing. He is they are actually dealing entire Indian railways. This is
Second
not small
largest
thing,
railway system. Second
very large
largest.
one.
Second
That
largest.
very largest database they need to maintain, correct?
China is first and India is second.
Yes, very largest data is going to store means how you see how much strong the database is, correct? So backend, all these will be stored in a database. So your request, you are here in example, you are only one person, but millions of people at a time. So they are dealing with the Route 53, they are dealing with load balancer, they are dealing with the database. Okay, let's say request come here. Okay, same customer, same user, he want to take printout. For example, one person in the sense their name, their age, okay, their where they are going, so and so place. Okay, their data, whatever data, I'm not much sure about what are the data will be there. Maybe name will be there, age will be there, Aadhaar card number will be there, their destination path will be there, etc etc, whatever their number, PNR number something will be there. Okay, some data will be there, right? Related to this ticket related information will be stored somewhere in your database, correct? So if they want to take the printout, okay, excuse me, so if they want to take the printout, they, so before confirm, after confirming the ticket, what are the compartment they will stick this information, their list, users list information, and also they will stick the same one on top of your compartments on train, right? So to go, we used to see these kind of things, right? So you go and check with your name. Okay, this database maintaining by this database actually coming from here. Okay, whenever you want to check for using your mobile application, you go and check and it will retrieve the data. You will get the data, correct? So if you want to take the printout, you can take the printout, right? So this all the information is storing in the database in structural manner, correct? This, whenever you entered card details, whenever you enter your name, email ID, card details, everything will be stored in a structural manner, and also there should be a security. Okay, so so from this database, server will get printout, you will get the printout, and your details will be stored in IRCTC, website, whatever the website, that compartment everything you will you need to go and check whether if it is not confirmed, and you will go and cancel if before going to start the train maybe half an hour or 1 hour back. Okay, so these things are we generally, why I'm using this in the sense, we are actually using all these things in generally we are using. There is a big database backside this, correct, backend, correct. Relational database are the most of us are all used in general nowadays, in general daily life. A database is structured and recognized, okay, relations between stored items of information. Example, 100% Excel. In the database server, one of the types of data servers is RDS. Okay, so RDS is a data relational database. Okay, so we have operating system. Example, we do have a lot of operating systems, Linux. Okay, we do have operating systems, Windows, Linux. So many are there, right? Like that, we do have a lot of databases are there. Okay, SQL related, all these things. So here RDS means here example Excel. Example kind of, I'm telling, means structured query language. Okay, if you have huge amount of data, then you use RDS. There also data would be stored in the rows and columns. It means structured. It is completely structured. It will be stored in the form of tables. Okay, here you can see RDS in the data be stored in the form of the columns, rows, and all. Right? We have seen this example already. So rows and columns and all. Correct. This proper relation of stored, all this will be stored. They are also calling structural query language. Correct. Suppose if I want to get the value from this row, particular row, for example, this is a particular row. So you will get the information, right? Particular cell, particular table. If you want to get from, you will get entire data, so and so. Correct. So if I want to prefer entire table, yes, I will get the data. If I want a particular cell, you will get the data. If you want from the column, or if you want to if you want to get the name on top of so and so name, Lokesh, yes, be using lot of people will be there in the name of Lokesh, but it will be display different type of people with the extension names, but it will show the particular name Lokesh. If you give this, so it will show the data related to Lokesh, correct. So in RDS, data is stored in the form of rows and columns. Best example is Excel, you know. Relational database are most of us are used. So many times, I think so. We doesn't know much, but we have used in nowadays in a general way. So mostly we are using relational database service, a database structure to recognize relations between stored. So there is a proper relation among all the stored items, right? So in RDS there are different type of databases are there. Okay, RDS related databases we'll see SQL, SQL Server, Oracle, correct. So Oracle is separate company. This is my SQL Server is coming from Microsoft is dealing. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Amazon Aurora, MariaDB. So there are different lot of databases are available. So these are all comes under relational database types. These all comes under RDS, structured kind of. Okay. So also we can go MS SQL, that belongs to MS
MS Server.
SQL related to Microsoft. MS SQL related to Microsoft company. Oracle it belongs to Oracle company. So it is there, Bangalore. Okay. It just like, so yeah, Postgres SQL. MySQL, PostgreSQL, correct. MySQL is open source. Okay, MySQL is open source, correct. Just like Linux is also open source, but Microsoft is too much. That is too not. It's not fair, but I don't know. Recently, I have installed VMware for SAP, but thing is, I tried to install 2003 Windows Server. After completion of last step, they asked keys, but they did not mention anywhere this is enterprise version. I did not get any kind of information from that area, so I tried to read that, but there is anywhere they did not mention this is not open source. But after installing Windows
2003,
2003 server, I got to enter. I just wanted to enter, but there is no key. They did not mention any key.
2003 what?
Windows 2003 server. So actually I was setting up SAP
Okay.
on top of VMware, but from Microsoft is not providing that. That is as a free type. Microsoft not in no anywhere it is not mentioning free. It is not open source at all. Microsoft, whatever we are using outside, that those are all cracked. That is not official
Right, right,
images.
right versions.
Microsoft completely paid. So I was felt very bad on that day after finishing entire setup. So but no, we don't have a chance. So again, Linux is the next option, right? So if you want to do anything, so Linux is the best option. So MySQL is the 100% open source,
Right.
right? And this is open source, and PostgreSQL is also open source. Okay, and this MSSQL is not. I don't
But you
know if
can download. I have SQL Server because you download SSMS. That's a database, and on top of SSMS you download SQL Server.
which
So
one,
I'm
which
using
one.
SQL Server Microsoft. I'm using.
Okay. MySQL, you are telling
I'm using the Microsoft one.
Microsoft one. Okay, is that free service? Free,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean
free.
open source.
That's free.
Okay, but servers are not free, right?
It's the servers I don't know, but SQL Server is where you write the queries, right?
Oh, yeah, correct.
Yeah, so it's free.
Yeah, so yeah, that's good. And just like when you have Amazon Linux, Amazon Aurora RDS belong to Amazon, right? So it is not free. Amazon Aurora also. Okay.
This is not free, right?
Yeah, Amazon own database. This is related to Amazon related own database. So it is
Right.
not free. Okay. And MariaDB. So one more database. This is one more database. So this is I did not see that anywhere. MariaDB does not have any keys. It did not ask because when I came to this DevOps related and AWS, when I got opportunity, first my experience with the MariaDB only. I did set up on top of Linux machine. Seems that MariaDB is actually open source. Okay. Okay.
But
So
when you query it, after some time, it will start charging you. Yeah, it on Amazon Linux EC2, you only download this MariaDB and all, but
hmm.
it is free for some time, like 5, 6, 7, 10 days, and then it
Yeah.
starts
Correct.
charging.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. And so and also we can take one more example. DMart. It is very popular. I went to DMart in Mumbai. That is a very big one. Okay. So DMart also, so many products will be there. So many, lot of n number of products you can see there, and for each every product prices tags will be there. Correct. How many customers are going to buying it? Okay. The huge amount of data need to be stored in database, right? So if for example in our case, if we does not have any database at all, you can imagine that how DMart will can able to handle this much of data.
Right.
It's really that much headache will be happen. So that is That much important also. We do have a lot of importance for database. Okay.
Right.
So we can't keep all the information, uh, all the information and all. We can't keep in Excel sheets first of all. Okay, we can't keep normal Excel sheet. We can't maintain it first. So it's not like a storing a database whenever you want to retrieve the data. That is also important. So further, these databases supports a lot. 100% database is playing a crucial role nowadays for every company like YouTube, Netflix, etc., etc. Now YouTube was also dealing with a very big data database, correct?
Yes, of course.
So, yeah, so web servers, load balancers, Route 53. Okay, so in our case, I think I was my goodness, I put it. Okay, so in our case, so Route 50 or Route 53 load balancer, and we do have a lot of web applications, right? And database. Okay, so we are dealing with this actually. We are dealing with Route 53 load balancer, web applications, and also database. Correct. So load balancer, you will never lose your data. Here actually why I am using this example in the sense. So in our case, we should not now we have backup at Route 53 level. Okay, right? So now it's not like storing database only. Just we need to think about backups. This is important. Okay, we have a backup at Route 53. That means failover routing policy. You might see in simple routing policy, you might see in weighted routing policy, you might see in and geographical routing policy, you might see in all these things, right? Whenever you have dealt with Route 53, you might remember, I think so, right? So already we have discussed, correct? So we dealt with failover rate routing policy. You do have alternate region, correct? Because this region called as, or you can consider it as a backup. Am I sure, right? So you lose any VPC also, any region, anything happen to any region, you already have one extra region. If it got failed, automatically you can take the backup from other region. So for Route 53 level, I'm talking about. Okay. For load balancer, you will never lose your load balancer because AWS is providing high assurance. Is this correct or not?
Yes.
100%. Okay. AWS will take care about this. You will never lose data from the load balancer. Okay. High assurance because you got high assurance from AWS. You will never lose your load balancer. This is fine. And you know, we have auto scaling, right? For servers I'm talking about. Okay, we have auto scaling. Even we have a web servers, auto scaling will launch new set of web servers. If you lose your servers, automatically it will launch new server. We have seen this, correct?
Yes.
But till then, already you dealt with it. So what about this?
Right.
Right? So we have to focus on database also, because if you lose database, it doesn't work. Maybe they will be live, Route 53 will be live, database will be live, web server will be live, everything will be live. But what is it matter if you can't retrieve your data, if you can't present your data to your customers? Clear? You are not, the customer is trying to access your website, but he is not getting the information. What does it matter? What does it mean? No, right? If I
Yes.
lose my database, then there is no meaning for entire setup. All this setup will be collapsed. No use of it, right? At the end of what this guy customers will do, definitely he will lose entire data. Not only this customer, talk, just forget about this customer. They will lose if database goes anything wrong. Entire IT industry, or entire their company or industry, anything, they will lose entire data. Correct? Nothing more than that, right? In fact, if you take any operating system also, you lost it, definitely you will lose everything data. Okay, so you can see, if you for example, your laptop is there, right? In your later laptop you might see C drive. If you lose everything there, what will happen? You will lose your data, everything. Correct? So
Yes.
something like that. Okay, so in fact, you need to provide some security first. You need to provide some security at the database level. Okay, compared to other things, this is important. So now, so we are going to, so we will provide security. Okay, for that, backup is one more point. Backup and all these things going to discuss. Okay, so we will see everything in lab session. When we are doing setup and all, we'll see security and database related, and how we are going to take up, and my experience I'm telling. Okay, I also experience with the database. Okay, so while I'm working with the Evitrix, okay, one company, so they were dealing with one project. Actually, I was using Digital Ocean for cost cutting purpose. They also have bought servers from Digital Ocean. Digital Ocean is also kind of a cloud, like AWS, like GCP and Azure. Okay, in this, it doesn't matter, but this is a small cloud. This cloud is also similar like AWS. You will feel like everything you can familiar if you open it. What happened? So our project is running, actually e-commerce related project is running inside this. What happened? So we were dealing with some database. So we were dealing with database called Mongo. Okay, so there was we almost completed 98% completed actually. Okay, so they were set up with the Mongo and all. They actually made they made, this is actually related e-commerce website. They made some images, videos, etc., etc. Whatever the data is there, they are actually storing it using by Mongo. Okay, okay, there were actually, I also dealing with the, simultaneously I was dealing with this SSL certification. Okay, so what happened? Actually there is a .env file. Okay, this .env file is a mediator for all, actually for front end and back end. Okay, so they were stored all the URL, Mongo related URL and keys they mentioned in the .env file. Okay, so what happened? So I actually, without anyone information, I was only one DevOps engineer. Okay, so then what happened? So I used to take the snapshots, because I know that if something happens it will save me. Okay, that is not automatic. Okay, manually I used to take the snapshot every time. Okay, when I was feeling free, if I get enough time, so if it is lot of data stored, in the sense if I feel sense it, so then I used to take a manual snapshot every week or something like that. So one day what happened, in the evening everything was working fine, but while we are leaving the office we got to know that site was down. So that time what happened? So we were, me and developers were trying to uh, up this site. Okay, due to, actually we were very recently worked with the SSL certification. This SSL certification was not properly working. So that what happened, all of a sudden system got hanged. I'm not sure why it is hanged, but what happened is we are not able to go inside the server. So we got, actually we have seen in DigitalOcean, we have seen one option called reboot.
Mm-hmm.
So we have only one option, we reboot. Okay, so whenever we do this reboot, we got machine, we retrieve the machine, but thing is we lost data.
Mm-hmm.
This was a big headache. Okay, because we were working for New Zealand company. So when a New Zealand, they people will log in early first.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so if USA we can manage. However, we will go, if end of the day they will actually, if it is morning for us, for us, for them it will be
Right.
night for us, night, right? It opposite. But we do have a less I think 6 hours different will be there for New Zealand, right? So they will get to know, however they will get to know that, that was, we were very much scared about it. Then what happened, there is no option, something is much better than nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had an option called snapshot. Okay, I had an option called snapshot. So then I did not get other alternate way. So I took snapshot. I got everything except 3 days data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is much better than losing everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I personally faced this. After that, I gave some lot of explanation and all. That is secondary. But it is saved, right? What is the meaning of snapshot? Snapshot, nothing but backup. You took everything, you got everything, you got complete entire data, got back, means that is really life saving thing,
Mm-hmm. Right.
right? So that was my experience with that. Okay, so coming to backups, what kind of backups, what kind of backups we are providing for database level, for RDS? SQL is there, right? Okay, you can keep 2 months backup like that. Okay, if you want to learn outside completely, I think it's take around 2 months, I think so, for complete database related. I'm not sure much about this database. I mean, there are a lot of, okay, for SQL, NoSQL, data warehouse, big data, Hadoop. Okay, all these things, maybe Hadoop also comes under backup, this database. Okay, to learn this Hadoop, maybe it will take 2 to 3 months, right? You should know Linux to know, to learn about this Hadoop. You should know about Linux. You should know about Java related things. You should know SQL Server. Having knowledge all these things, after having knowledge all these things, then you need to spend some time, 3 months or 2 months like that. You will learn Hadoop. Okay, so these things are very big course. This is a big course, right? So if you are interested, if anybody interested also, so they will learn database related, separate what is it? Hadoop,
Hadoop.
Hadoop, yeah, Hadoop, yeah, database administration. If they want to particularly need to learn about database, there is a big courses outside. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but being as a AWS administrator, you need to learn these things enough. Okay, so we are going to see these kind of backup. We are going to provide database servers, we are going to see snapshots. Okay, we are going to deal with the uh, backups and all, right? Web server is there, some web server is there. We do have some of web servers, correct? This is one web server. What is the time now?
12:20.
1 second. 44 minutes, let's take more 15 minutes. Okay, and this is database. This database is connected to web server, something like that. So these are many web servers, and these are all made database server is there. Okay, so we do have a two types of, I said already, two types of backups will be there. One is backup, the other thing is snapshot. Okay, backup is called, also called snapshot. Okay, snapshot is nothing but backup. So these two are terms, terminology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Suppose you are restored any snapshot you need, for example, suppose you restored any snapshot, okay, into a new database. So this new database, uh, in new database, maybe you will get the data. So when you took the snapshot, so after some time may have some, instead of some data, um, new they won't reflect it immediately. It will take a time. Okay, when it takes the snapshot, that's it. Backup, it will take a time, but snapshot within few minutes you will get. Okay, there is no much difference. Okay, they are actually they are operating independently. So whenever data you need, whenever data you put, you won't come here, both different DNS names. Okay, in the database section we call these endpoints. Okay, in
Okay.
S3 we can call URLs or transfer acceleration endpoints, but in case of RDS we refer DNS as an endpoint. Okay, so for example, we do have a manual backup. How we will take the backups? Manual backup and snapshot. This is for automation purpose. Okay, if you can you schedule, you know that, right? Schedule related, schedule jobs. If you set up with the schedule, automatically it will take the snapshots.
Okay.
If you want to take manually, you can take the backup manually, like that. Okay,
Right.
so what is automation backups and manual backups? We'll see. Automated backups will allow you to recover your database any point of time within the retention period. You might have heard about this retention period in the object lock in S3.
Yes.
We were faced some issue with this retention period once. Until you fix it, retention period, so this will, you can't. Okay, so that retention period you can hold with your data. Once the retention period over, it will release your database. Okay, fully, yeah, a full daily basis, you can consider daily basis, daily. Okay, transactional loss, transactional logs. Okay, all this daily you can take the backup snapshot, daily transactional logs. So whatever, so when you recover AWS, when you recover it, okay, AWS will pick the most recently daily snapshot. Okay, when you and when apply relevant transaction logs on top of it, it will store the extract point of time, particular time. Okay, automatic backups are enabled by the default in RDS, AWS RDS. Automatic backups are enabled by default RDS. Okay, so if you fix it, if you fix it, if you keep it, if you schedule it automatically, particular point of time, it will take the daily backups. Okay, so what are the manual snapshots? Manual snapshots are user initiated. User what he will do, he will go and he will try to take backup or snapshot manually. Until unless he press on top of backup button, so it won't get it, you won't get it. Okay, manual snapshots are user initiated. You can take them manually whenever you want, and they stay with you forever until you delete them also. No, it won't delete. Okay, even if the main database is deleted, for suppose, manual snapshot will be there. Can you understand? So if you
Right.
take backups manually, if you take snapshot manually, if the main database will be deleted also, okay, that your manual snapshot will be there for you, with you.
Right.
Okay, so Yeah, these are all important. Again, restored database will have new endpoints. Okay, so let's discuss about some problem in case of database failure. For suppose you lost a database. For suppose, okay, um, for suppose you lost where I can use. Yeah, I can take here itself. Maybe for suppose you can consider this as a snapshot. Okay, you will take a snap. You will go and take a snap. Okay, so snap in the sense it will copy the data from the your database, right? Okay, it will take a snap and it will create again data. It will give it to the user. That's how. Reverse. You will take the snapshot. Okay, it will consider as a whatever the snapshot you get, that is actually considered as a database. Okay, your data will get back. Okay, so then they will use. So what database or what we used to do? Okay, we convert the snapshot into database first. What we have to convert the snapshot as a database first, and we attach it to web server. You can consider this as a web server. So after attaching this web server, you can access the data. Clear?
Right, right.
Right?
Reverse.
Yeah, reverse way, like that. So you can't use snapshot as it is. Okay, you have to do all this process. Okay, you can copy this snapshot and you share your colleagues and your teammates also in other region also. This is other advantage. Whatever the snapshot you taken, that snapshot you can share with it. There is a option. Okay, you can share with your colleagues also in other region. This is also
Yes.
important, correct? You store the most recent backup, but restoring take will take time. Let's say 4 hours. Example. Restoring time will be taken time. So, but you just think about this 4 hours. What we need to do? This is empty time, right? It is called as downtime.
Right.
Okay. If this downtime, what we have to do? No one can inject or retrieve their data during this time.
Right.
This is a big problem. This is a big loss. Again, this 4 hours, even though you are able to take this snapshot, but there is a 4 hours downtime for retrieving the data. But still, this 4 hours, what we have to do? This is a problem again. Okay, to avoid this downtime, okay, to avoid this downtime, we have snapshots. Okay, automated snapshots, automation snapshots. What automation snapshot will do? I will take another picture better. So for example, this is a database. These are all web servers or web applications you can consider. Okay, so today's how much? What is the date today?
15th.
Huh?
15th.
Yeah, 15th, right? 15th. I will take a snapshot 15th. What is my current GB? 3 GB for suppose. Okay, I took a one snapshot today. Okay, see on date of 15th, some GB you took as a snapshot. Okay, and next day you took a snapshot again. Okay, some GB, for example 2 GB. Okay, maybe this is 16. Okay, next day you took as a snapshot as 5 GB. You can take as a 5 GB again. This is 17. Okay, that's fine. And you are going to take a snapshot on 18th. On 18th, right? So every day you are taking snapshot like this, correct? Okay, this is how you are taking snapshot. We can keep Like that in AWS RDS, you can take 35 snapshots. Okay, we can take like this. We can take 35 snapshots like this. When it comes to 36th backup, just think about it. When it comes to 36th backup, so what happens if you take 36th, it will delete first one. Clear? When it takes 37th,
Mm-hmm.
it will delete this one.
Okay.
When you take 38th, it will delete this one. You understand? You can keep 35th, 35 only. So maximum backups only is 35.
Okay.
This is called retention period. Clear? Meanings, what does it mean? Retention period in the sense you are retaining your database up to 35 days. Clear? So this we are going to use when we are setting up. You can see that. So what is a default? Default number
35
of
days.
data backup is 7 days. Default. If you want, you can make it as a 35 days. Clear? You can
Okay.
increase up to 35 days. If you can select zero, no backup. If you can select zero, no backup. By default, you can say 7 days. If you want to make it 35 days, you can make it. After 36, the first backup will be deleted.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Actually, that's the password, like with the same.
Hello.
Yeah, Sam. I'm there. Here. I'm here only.
Yeah.
So you are getting right my points.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have option actually 7 days backup. This is default, and retention period is 35 days. You can hold your database for up to 35 maximum. If you keep zero, it is a no backup. This is the thing. Okay. So for example, I'll give you one more example. So yesterday I took, what is the time now today? 11:30. Yesterday I took
Yeah.
backup at 12:30. 12. For
Okay.
example, yesterday I took 12 o'clock backup. Okay.
Okay.
So um, for suppose now maybe 1 o'clock, for suppose if you took backup 1 o'clock yesterday PM. So now 12:30 is right. 12:30 still one not happened, because still 30 minutes is there to become 1 p.m. correct. Every day actually I'm going to take a backup at 1 o'clock, but still 30 minutes is more to 1 o'clock to take a backup. You understood? Actually every day at 1 o'clock 1 p.m. I'm going to take a backup for my DB, but thing is 24 hours not done at. Okay. So in the meanwhile, for example, today at 10 o'clock, something got happened to my DB. Okay. Something happened. Today I also added 5 GB more extra. For example, if you calculate 3 GB, 2 GB, 5 GB plus 5 GB, 10 GB, you can consider 10 GB, 20 GB, then 5 GB. Total 25 GB is there in my database. Clear? So today I added this. Today I added 5 GB. So when after finishing after 1 o'clock, after 1 o'clock to till 12:30, maybe 23 and half hours, I worked on this 5 GB. Clear? So now what happened is something happened to my database. My database got collapsed. Now during this period, clear? So
Yes, yes.
23 and a half hours data got lost. Yes or no? So for AWS providing concept for this to avoid this, okay, you lost 23 and a half hours data you lost. Actually, your snapshot, whatever the snapshot, that snapshot will be taken at around 1
One
o'clock
o'clock.
early yesterday, but today it will take again 1 o'clock. What about this 24 hours, 23 hours? This data will be lost, right? So if you lost anything, your data will get lost. Clear? So in this
Just
case, what we have to do?
okay. I didn't really get it. How it is 24 hours? You are taking a backup at 1 o'clock, right? So, proceeding 1 o'clock, you are taking all the backups.
Hmm. So
So,
in our
you did
case, actually, we are taking it every day,
1 o'clock.
daily backup. Every day you are taking at 1 o'clock. Example, I'm telling.
So before 1 o'clock, you are taking all the backup, right?
No, you set up right. You set up every day. This time automatically it will take the backup.
Yeah. So before 1 o'clock, you are taking all the backup.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
So how is this
Total
24
total how
hours?
much? Total how much? 25 GB, correct? Out of 25 GB, you can retrieve only 20 GB. So what about this 5 GB?
Why this 5 GB gone?
Why means you have taken last backup is to 1 o'clock. After
Right.
1 o'clock also you have worked, right? You
Yeah.
added 5 GB extra. So
Correct.
today not yet completed this 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock only it will take the again another
Next
snapshot.
next one next day.
Next day 1 o'clock only it will take a snapshot, right?
Right.
During this process I have added 5 GB. Something happened during this process. So you will never lose 20 GB, but you will lose this recent data, right? Okay.
Right.
So for that, so to avoid this, for this also we have a option to retrieve this data also. So we AWS is providing concept called transactional logs. Transactional logs. Okay. Something we mentioned some here and there. One day this, one day this, one day this. Correct. So maybe 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, like this. Okay. So for example, this is 1 p.m. Okay. 1 p.m. yesterday. This is 1 p.m. You can consider 15th 1 p.m. something, and 16th 1 p.m. So one backup taken. After that you will work, right? You will work something. Sam, if you are confusing, you just ask me. Sam,
Yeah, yeah.
15th,
Please go on. Please go on. Please go on.
yeah, yeah. 15th 1 o'clock you have taken backup. After that, next day 1 o'clock there will be time. During this time you have added some more data. Okay. From 16 to 17 also there will be time. 17th 1 o'clock only it will take a backup. So during this time, so something happens, we have a concept called transactional logs. When you lose the database, AWS will add all the transactional logs to the recent backup. So you can retrieve the data 20 GB. So whatever 5 GB you lost, you can get you can get this 5 GB data using transactional logs. Okay. So when you delete also, DB intentionally using delete option, the snapshot will be deleted.
There.
So when
Snapshot
you,
was created. Yeah.
yeah, so that's all, right? That's all about automatic backup. So when if you have this during this 24 hours also, for this
Yeah.
24 also we have a option to save the data we have an option called transactional logs. You need to enable it.
Right.
Okay. So every day, for example, this is first, this is second, this
Got
is
it. Got
third,
it.
right?
So,
So 1 p.m. yesterday took the snapshot. Next day, second day, 1 p.m. snapshot it will take. Third day, 1 p.m. snapshot will take. This will take previous data. Till here only it will take. After that, you will work right in between, right? So after 1 p.m. you will take the backup. So next day till 1 p.m. there will be work progress, correct? So during to if you lost this 24 hours or below or something, so this data if you want to get it, so you have an option called transactional logs.
right.
That's it. So this is provided by AWS. This is also
And
good.
the retention period of 35 days.
Hmm.
So you said after the 35th backup, 36th backup, it
Hmm.
will start deleting
First one.
the fourth backup. The first backup it will start deleting.
Yes.
So when you come to 36th, it will delete the first
Yes.
backup, which is let's say 15 July,
Yes.
15 July's date.
Yes.
So in that case, retention period is 35 days. So the 15th July data which we lost will be there somewhere for 35 days.
100% along with data only it is carrying, right, till that till today. Till today actually from the first to it is keep on adding your data to first to today. Okay, for
35
example
days.
today is 36th day. So along with the first day example I added here 1 GB. So next day it will become 2 GB, next day it will become 10 GB, till today 36th day it will become 100 GB. So along with the first day whatever you added along with the data will carry till today. So if you lost the first day also it doesn't matter. So 36th day, if you get that backup 36th day, first day of your data will be deleted. It doesn't matter if you delete also, not a big deal.
Okay, so these data will be deleted 15,
Hmm.
16, 17, one by one, one by one.
Hmm.
Okay, got it, got it. So that is the retention period.
Yes, that is written. So whatever the
But by,
period.
but by default it is 7. You can increase it to 35.
Yes. So between 1 to 36, 1 to 35, whatever is there, it is called as retention backup. You can stay, it will stay with you. So whenever you created 36th one, the first day will be created, second and 36th will be retention period.
Correct.
That's all.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. So next, manual backups. Manual backups, already you know what is manual backup. Manual means user intervention. User will take care. User will directly go whenever he want. He will take the backup by your
Right.
own. If you want to take the backup you can take it, otherwise no. That is option is in your hand. So that will be with you whenever you take the backup, otherwise backup will not be with you. If anything happen before, okay, you take the backup, so it will lose the entire data. Okay, but you can take the backup, that's fine. So once you take the manual backup, if you lose main data also, the snapshot will be with you.
Yes. Same thing.
Yeah. Next, Sam, shall we continue or we can continue tomorrow?
I think we have done it right. I think today's topic is over, right?
We have actually some more topics called. Let me check. I think I need to check here topics. So multi zone some theory part is there. So backup what is multi zones backups, read replica. So let's discuss about these two tomorrow. So after this we can connect. We can do practical,
Right, right,
right? So multi zone also will helps a lot. If you lose one zone, automatically your data
right.
will be there in other zone, 1A and 1B like this.
Data centers, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that we will discuss tomorrow, and after that we will start doing lab, setup lab. Okay. Okay, Sam. Thanks for joining. I will definitely try my best to connect tomorrow early. Okay.
Okay, okay,
So let me segregate my works early first. Today, at least complete whatever pending works I had. So I'll try to connect early. If there is no any kind of meetings, if there is a meeting, I
that's
can't do
fine. That's
anything
fine.
else, man.
No
Okay.
issues. No issues. No
Yeah, fine.
issues.
Thank you, Sam. I will update today night. Okay.
Fine, fine, fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Take care.